How's it going, everybody? Tall Tesla guy here. Just wanted to jump into some fantastic, exciting, what's going on with Tesla as a company in general, changes, new vehicles, that sort of thing. And we're going to start with the biggest thing that they've kind of come out with. Now, Elon's been talking about this for years. It doesn't quite fit into the acronym "sexy cars," or at least I can't see where it fits in there. But he promoted and pushing a $25,000 car. It's going to be some sort of hatchback that's a little bit smaller than the 3, the Y, 5-seater probably. Talked about it on Battery Day. Even showed a picture of what it would look like with a tarp over it so we couldn't see it. Well, it's officially confirmed. We have leaked information that came out this past week to show that this $25,000 Tesla for everybody is actually going to be going into production. It's going to be something that the company is actually putting energy and effort behind, which is fantastic. I think it's a great idea. I think it's a great way to even push the EV revolution further. And it seems like one of the, most sensible things that's come out of the company in the past couple of weeks. And we'll talk about that in a minute as well. And it looks like it's going to be a 5-seater. The schematics that we have are, some internet renderings, but also based off of what it looked like underneath the tarp, I guess, at Battery Day. We kind of figure it to be some sort of hatchback type of vehicle, just like the Y is a hatchback, the S is a hatchback. However, this would be similar to like a Volkswagen Golf, maybe a little bit larger, but about the same kind of shape and size, I'm thinking. And then it's going to have, obviously all of the Tesla tech, Tesla specs in it, Tesla acceleration and excitement. They were quoting or thinking it was going to be closer to about 5 seconds, 0 to 60, which will be on the slower end for Tesla, but still a Tesla. Range that you would probably get is going to be, I'm guessing, sub 250. They just came out with a standard range rear-wheel drive Model Y that's going to have a single motor in it that actually gives you a 240-mile range. Which is more than enough for daily commutes, and I've talked about that before in other videos. He always likes to try to keep it close to 250 based off of what he said a couple of years ago, saying anything less than that was going to be unacceptable. So we're guessing around 250. Now that's probably, maybe the long-range edition of the car, something like that. Who knows? But, I'd say 250 and less is what we're going to be seeing on it. It's going to have all the excitement, the navigation screen, infotainment screen, Netflix connectivity, over-there updates as you get with a Tesla, but it's going to be wrapped in a $25,000 package, which is something we never saw. And then on top of that, if this EV credit goes into play with what the new administration is talking about, you're going to save another $7,000 on top of that. That's assuming it qualifies for the whole $7,000. But you take $7,000 off of the 25 and you're looking at $18,000. $18,000 is going to be comparable to just about any, price budget friendly vehicle you can buy out there. Sub Toyota Corolla, like Volkswagen Jetta on special. And then, you're going to have all of the fun and excitement of a Tesla. So looking at this kind of thing, it just, whether or not you like the hatchback, smaller, Honda Fit sized vehicle, it does kind of lead towards the exciting arena that not only Tesla but other EV companies are jumping into. An EV company, as I say, with kind of a grain of salt, because no other company out there makes exclusively electric vehicles like Tesla does. So you've got Tesla and Tesla alone, but by doing this, they're grabbing onto even more of the market share for it. You've got the 20 to 30,000 vehicle price range. You've got the 30 to 40 with the Model 3, the 40 to 50 with the Model Y 55, and then you've got the Model X pushing you closer to 100, and that's sort of like the minivan size, but minivan on steroids. And then the Model S being the luxury Model S Plaid, and then the Roadster when that actually comes out. All of that stuff, it just kind of grabbing onto every single segment of the vehicle market, which is kind of neat and it's exciting, and I think it's going to give just that much more credibility to electric vehicles. That actually kind of jumps me into another portion of what I wanted to talk about, is kind of the perceptions of electric vehicles. And even with this Model 2, Model Super Awesome, Model Elon, whatever he decides to call it, people have this perception of electric vehicles being slow and you know, they don't have the range and it's just not an exciting drive. Well, that couldn't be further from the truth, especially with Teslas. You know, the acceleration that you get from it just by pushing the accelerator, the one pedal driving, how much energy and effort that kind of saves, you know, for yourself. Going up and down hills, you don't have to be constantly hitting the brakes, which is super nice. Saves on brake pads, which is even nicer. And then on top of that, you've got the charging network that Tesla has to kind of ease range anxiety. You know, not that it's gone completely, because it's always going to sort of be there, but just like a gas vehicle that you can run out of gas, you can run out of charge with your electric vehicle. Now, I get it that there's gas stations in every corner, and with any other EV, there is not electric charging stations everywhere, or at least not practical ones. But Tesla kind of jumped in the beginning, and they approached that problem before they even came out with the cars. You know, they had a Model S that launched at about the same time they launched their supercharger network, which is fantastic, and it's forward thinking in my mind, and it's a great way to counteract that concern that people have with it. But it's forcing other companies, like I said, to jump into this arena to produce some sort of exciting vehicle. The Ford Mach E, you know, they're starting to get some acceleration in there. They're starting to get some, you know, excitement around the cars. They're not as bland as they used to be. They're not as, you know, just not as boring, I guess. So, you know, stuff like that is going to kind of add to it moving forward. And with this Model 2, you know, potentially coming out in 21, I mean, I'm not sure how they're going to quite do it in 21, or at least I wasn't until I saw that they're actually kind of retooling or getting the Giga Shanghai factory ready to produce this Model 2 right from the start. So it's going to be in China before it's anywhere else. What it does in my mind, I mean, I want it to be here, not for myself, but just so more and more, you know, EVs are on the road. But it makes sense in China, right? It's overcrowded. They don't have as many people in their families. They're not, you know, going to Home Depot every day and trying to throw lumber in there. They don't need the space. You know, the compact vehicle just makes sense there. So, I mean, I kind of get it. And then they're probably going to launch it in Europe. You see a lot of small cars over in Europe anyway. And then on top, and then finally it would, you know, come to the United States. But you put it in 21, 22, and I think we're going to win all the way around. I think that part of it's exciting as well. So, you know, more to come on that as we move down the road. But we have official leads confirmation that a $25,000 Tesla Model something awesome is coming sooner than later. So if you guys made it this far in the video, you know, hope you snap that like button. Let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see. Think about subscribing. We put videos in there all the time. Really appreciate the support. It's been an amazing ride so far. I can't wait to see where we go from here. Hope you guys have a fantastic day, week, month. You guys are staying safe out there. Thanks for watching.